There we go. There we go. That's on. There we go. Right there. That's on. There we go. Double white maggot on hook. Lovely fish to end on. Morning everybody. Well, hello everybody. Don't know what time you're watching this. It's morning for me. I am at Church Warsop here in Nottinghamshire, and there's a stretch of river here. It's the River Meden and it's called Carmill Dam. Apparently, not the Carmill Dam that I know of. There's another one I've seen people on Facebook fishing. This is not that, but we are here. Church Warsop. Oh, Fishery Audit number 48, by the way. This is main road that takes you from. That takes you up towards Worksop that way, and it's the A60, and this takes you down towards Mansfield that way. So I'll walk you down to Water's Edge from here. Nice car park, by the way, like loads of parking, loads of notice boards. If you know where I am, by the way, jump in comments, enlighten people, and I'll take you down to Water's Edge now and show you what the pegs look like, what fishing's on offer, and I think there's a sign over there about the fishing. So we'll get onto that in a second. So let's get down there. So just to put it into perspective for you, there's the car park, plenty of parking, and the water is just here, and here's your first big platform, which I don't think you can fish that because it's got a barrier up against it, but there's pegs going all the way down here, so I'll take you down there soon. But yeah, I think this is the A60. Look, Worksop, we've got Shirebrook that way, and this way back to Mansfield, and big church there. Loads of parking here. Easily accessible, disabled access. You've got benches, you've got bins, no safety rings yet. This is a river, so it is a bit of a dam, but it's the River Meden, and it actually runs underneath the road here, but also over the back as well. So this is an old dam, and apparently it runs straight underneath, and this is an old mill house somewhere like that, something. Oh, it runs, you can just see it river over there, look, running adjacent. That comes down there and carries on that way. If you go on Google Maps and look at the location of this place, you'll be able to see it in more detail. It's an absolute weed fest at the minute, but with weather we've had, this is not uncommon for most rivers, and it's a build-up area as well. We've actually got a heron over there, look. Absolutely waist deep in all that weed over there, just waiting for his breakfast. But luckily you can't fish this bit, and I can already see fish topping. Lots of little fish here, lots of little bits, so it looks very, very alive with fish. And again, this, I always bang on about how close some of these are to my house. This is 6 minutes away. This is on the way to another fishery audit that I've just done. I'm just on my way back, but yeah, full of fish. So I'll kick things off by starting here. Here is a Mansfield District Council fishing sign. So open season 17th of June to 13th of March, closed season 14th of March, 16th of June, fishing licence required, fishing permit by day ticket only. Fishing from dawn till dusk only, no night fishing permitted, no keep nets permitted, bar blue hooks only, no fish to be taken away from the pond. Beware of thin ice. And that is pretty much it on the fishing front. Ducks for not feeding us bread. I think we've changed that now, haven't we? Love voles, hate vermin, one of the rarest animals in the UK. Yeah, and anyway, this is it. Look at it, it looks absolutely stunning. And coming on to the first peg, which is this one here, looks like there's a bit of a plaque on there for somebody. Who have we got? Kevin Adlin. Might have been a favourite spot of his, but yeah, very clear. It looks very, very healthy. Kind of forget that's that heron there, look. Just zoom in on him, you'll see him better from here. It looks absolutely rammed full of weed, and it is just on the surface. That's not overtaking all the water. That is literally just what's on top. so it's not much to worry about that, as crazy as it might seem. Looks very healthy, plenty of water to go out. It drops off quite quick down there, a few branches in here, but they just want pulling out. Pegs, them moulded plastic sort of pegs, absolutely bomb-proof, last forever. Not cheap, but you know, they do last forever. They do take a beating. Yeah, and you've got these nice big willows either side with a nice chuck out there. This is another place we have to come and have a day's fishing. It is still classed as a river, so just revise your close season time scales. Looks like it's going to absolutely chuck it down. Another peg again. Look at the access, just roll straight on here from car park over there, and there's a remote control aeroplane over there on top at Weed. This looks fishable already. This, how clear it is on bottom there. This is absolutely stunning. You'd be able to fish here now, no problem. Bits of weed on top, that scummy stuff, but absolutely nothing to worry about at all. Lots of fish showing, lots of small bits. Yeah, it looks great. Looks great for a few fish. I imagine this is sort of area that you actually get a lot of pike residing. So yeah, if you've got any pike stories out there, any of you lot, let me know in the comments. First bin. We do have a bin. Looks like it gets emptied frequently. Look at the size of this thing. Like a caravan pitch. Huge. Oh my God, look at this. Absolutely stunning. Oh, there's a 40-pound pike under there and I can't even see it. Wow. Yeah. We'll have to get up here soon, fellas and fellettes, and come and have a go. Wow. Drive past this all the time on the way through and never really give it much thought. Just knew it was here. But yeah, crazy. Looks like there's a lot more open water up there without all that weed on top, so we'll go and have a look. But look how easy accessible it is for disabled anglers. Next peg. Oh, dying to see a big pike. Just that sort of familiar waterway. You'd see a nice big pike just coming out to edge. Yeah, nice and open here. Not as much to chuck at. It gets a bit better over there. Look at fish top in there. Look, something's just come up. Wow, a little natural paradise, isn't it? Very nice. There's a bench pretty much behind every peg. Bit of wind on this morning. Oh yeah, how clear it is. Do you know what? It's still enough to chuck a waggler out there on this river. Oh yes, get me up here soon. There's nobody on it. It's empty. Nobody on it. And there's fish topping all on that line over there, going around that sort of scummy weed stuff on top. There's fish topping absolutely everywhere on it. Wow. Right, on to the next one. Don't know how many pegs are on it. I don't know how far down it goes. I just thought I'd come and quickly iron this one out. Just give you all another place to fish. What I'll do is get up a bit of information for. Oh, I've just seen a couple of fish just swim off from there. Don't know what they were. Might have been a few perch. Couple of little fish, probably, well, it was little fish, probably 6-7 ounce a piece. But this place is absolutely stunning. Let me get a bit of info off of the internet. So, what we on? We are on Course Fishing Magic. So, tend to go on here every now and again for people's reviews on things. Maggotdrowners.com. Quite a few different sites out there if you want a bit more information than what I can tell you. Update on Church Warsop. This is a guy that previously posted about wanting to come and fish here, and this is after he came. This is from 2018. Update on Church Warsop. I went and fished Carmill on the River Meden, Church Warsop. Plenty of roach to be had. Good. It was restocked December 2017, a year ago from when you fished it, with over 15,000 mixed fish, roach, dace, chub, bream, trout and perch. So there's everything in here. Day ticket is £3 on the bank, run by Mansfield Council. So it might still be £3, it might not be. Good sized platforms, good access, tarmac pass and car park, no mud this time of year. Might be a bit muddy in winter, who knows, who cares. 50-yard walk to swim from car park, as we've seen. Free parking, there is a van snack bar that serves hot and cold food drinks until 2:30, and as a bonus he will even deliver to your swim. So there's a snack van, probably a bit early for it at the minute, but there's a snack van and apparently he'll deliver it to your swim. So how cool is that? Wow. And if you bring your kids down, all this grass here, go a picnic. Next platform, look at this. Nice and shallow out there on that back bank. Still looking for a monster pike to take off in edge as I walk onto a swim. There's a traffic cone down there. That's been there many years. Wow. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Need to go up here and do some fishing and start and value build some of these little fisheries. How do you reckon I should fish it? Feeder? Float? Pole? Centre pin? Split cane rod? Let me know. And let me know. That were an accident, that one as well. Come on, guys. Lots of fish down here. Oh, just seen a couple of... Wow, there's lots of little fish there. The camera's not picking them up, but I can just see them over at the top of that light gravel. There, look. Small things. But lots of fish nonetheless. Yeah, and it bends around that way, look. There's one over there. It looks nice and shallow over there, so you can actually see. It'd be a shallow cast from here, that. Yeah, loads of fish about. This peg actually would be a bit difficult for casting. This willow hangs right over it. Let me get a quick view from here, look. Look at that. Bit awkward, but I guess if you get it out here, could chuck a side casting. It's not that bad. Even pole or something, I think you'd probably be alright. A 12-foot rod, underarm casting over there if you're after anything big. Fishing with a bomb or feed or anything, you should be alright. Plenty of water, plenty of space between you and water to do a nice underarm flick out there. Well, yeah, lots of fish showing. Definitely need to go up here and have a bash. Benches absolutely everywhere. So, alright, bits of litter everywhere, but again, this is a country park as well, a very busy one. Oh, someone's had a barbecue here right next to bin. Not bothered putting it in the bin. The Warsop cars, it's called, this bit. Who knows? That's looking down like it would be down that way. But a bit of info there for you if you're into that sort of stuff. Yeah, it looks great. Loads of dog walkers out here this morning. Any more pegs? It said you can only fish from platforms only, that's what it said, didn't it? So, I don't think... There's no more platforms? No! No more platforms. Right, so I think that's it for this one. Tiny little place. Really miniature. And, you know what, for the sake of it... Oh, this not a platform? No, I don't think you'd go away with this. Oh, it's really shallow across there anyway. So you'd have to be careful. So yeah, the bulk of it is that sort of fishing area down there. Look at that for a view. So it's down there that you're looking at for any fishing. It's really, really shallow up here. I can actually see bits on the bottom all the way across. So it probably wouldn't be ideal anyway. Big park over there, look, football pitch, kids park. Yeah, there's a big camera over there as well and a big pole, so nice bit of security. Someone's dog's been in for a swim this morning. Yeah, and then it comes here. I reckon whatever fish have gone in here, I'd have to see the outlet of this place, but it looks like it's dammed off and this is just a feed-in area. So whatever fish have gone in here, they should have a good chance of, you know, keeping up the stock numbers, because it is just a pond, isn't it? I know it's part at river and it's fed by the river and it feeds back into the river, so it's classed as the river. But this bit, it's just sort of dammed off with a trickle in and a trickle out. So it's whatever fish have been stocked in here, they'll have a great chance of staying in here. So I dare say there's some banging fishing to be had down there. Definitely need to come and have a go. And then up here, all scummy stuff again. When it's like this, it's actually really good. This stuff just sits on top of water. It's not that candy floss weed that you're all familiar with. This stuff, it can just break away and drift around. It is just off at the surface, that. I'll go a bit further up and see if there's anything up there, but I don't think there is. But I think this is pretty much where it starts, and you've got them few pegs down there under willows, and that's it. For £3 a day, might be an absolute bargain. Fish topping down here, look. I'll have a quick walk up here, see if there's anything to report on, and if not, I'll come back down. Yeah, so here, look. It's just a trickling area. So I don't actually think fish can pass through there. And even if they could, that's dammed off there anyway. And that there is the River Meden, look. So, don't know as though there'd be any fish in this bit. Be interesting to find out, but this is just like a wash area. I don't know, what is this? Might tell me, what is this? What's it for? Yeah, and then over here, you've got the River Meden. Little tiny river. Don't know anything about it. Oh, little tiny fish just shot up there then. Wow, that was fast. I don't know anything about this. Don't know much about river fishing at all, really. But this is the little River Meden, so I don't know as though there's any fishing rights on here. But it did say the platforms only. Wow, look how clear it is. Absolutely stunning. Very nice. So, I will head off back down that way and conclude fishery audit number 48 for you. So a bit of an audit overview. Why do I do this? What do I look out for? And how do I score a venue based on everything I'm seeing? Well, based on safety, based on cleanliness, maintenance, overall attraction of the place. I score it based on what makes a great angling experience for you guys. Last thing I want to do is come somewhere and say, oh, you've got to come and try here, if it's a severe threat to human life or wildlife. I also don't want to send you off fishing somewhere if you might have a good day's fishing, but it might cost a fortune, you might have a terrible backdrop, and it might just be not worth the money you're going to be paying. So I like to make sure that I'm giving you all an introductory into just a nice, pleasant, safe, clean, attractive day's fishing. And then what I'll do is I score it based on that. So is there any bins, benches, safety rings, safety signs? I also look at all the negatives. So severe threat to human or wildlife. Is there any major risk to people fishing on the platforms? Are they falling to bits? Is there broken glass? Is the heroin needles laying around? Just things that you could really do without that could cause major damage to you or the wildlife. So they're the things I look out for, and that helps me score a venue and helps me say to you guys, stay away from it, don't come anywhere near it until it's sorted. Fishery managers, get your act together, get on top of it, you're an absolute disgrace. Or get down here, it's amazing. Hat off to fishery managers, and yeah, just come and enjoy. And that's how I score it, and it helps me sort of deliver to you guys a great opportunity to come and catch some fish. And that is pretty much it. So yeah, walking back down here now. Got all these pegs, these lovely pegs, these. Definitely need to go up here and have a day on here. And this, I think this is pretty much it, people. Not really much more to report on. It's stuffed with fish, there's fish everywhere. It was stocked 8 years ago. All those fish, we've seen a heron, there's going to be pike, natural predation. But who knows? Might have been stocked again since then. Who knows? But what I will say is there's still a lot of fish showing here, like that one that's topping there. There's a lot of little fish topping out there. There might be some monsters still in here, so we'll have to come up one day and come and have a go. And might even be a nice little winter venue, this, when all that weed's backed off a bit. But it looks absolutely incredible. Loads of parking. All the ducks seem happy. Yeah, very attractive. So, yeah, I think we can wrap this one up. How many pegs do you reckon we've got then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pegs probably. Around about that. There's nobody on it now. I very rarely see anybody fishing on it when I drive past. So yeah, it's I reckon if you turned up and tried your chances, I think you'd be in with a shark with a peg, no problem. And all these fish that are topping out there are just waiting to be caught as well. It looks so healthy, it looks incredible. It really, really does. So, I think we can wrap this one up here. I haven't really got much more to say on it. I'm not seeing a safety ring. It's a river. Do we have safety rings down every stretch at river ever? Not seen one at car park. You know, so maybe we can do without one here. Don't know how deep it is. But anyway, it's here, isn't it? It's a fishery. It's there. Just going back down to this sign here. I'm just gonna have a quick revise on what it says. Yeah, report an issue on the bank. Please contact during office hours. No safety rings. No safety signs. It's a stretch of river, people, and it's a country park. Are they permitted to? Who knows? What I do know is it could do with them, and that's pretty much my final verdict on that. But even from this area that you can't fish, I don't know, you might be able to fish it. You have to chuck it in comments, someone might know. It is a platform, but it's, you know, alive with fish underneath. All the way up there, it's absolutely full of fish topping. So you'll have to get in comments, people. Let me know, what do you think? What's it like? Who knows? You can just see the overspill out there. Not big enough for fish to creep out, anything big anyway. It has got a bit of a grid in front of it. So any fish that do get stocked in here are in here. And I don't think they go in anywhere. So these seagulls definitely know something we don't. Just put camera down to do my outro. And just in front of this willow here, they've been going mad. There's actually tail patterns still coming up now. So I don't know what fish they are. Can't see any. But there's just been 5 or 6 of them seagulls all here trying to pick on fish. And I thought they're probably small stuff. And the bow wave that the first one created, the first fish, as it took off, and then another big tail pattern's just come up. Can't see any from here because it's light, but there's definitely a group of fish under there that the seagulls have seen. And they were decent sized fish as well. Look, tail patterns coming up there. I'll try and zoom in on those. That one's already gone. We had some decent sized fish in here that are still very active. There, look. That. And there, next to it. Plenty of fish still disturbing the surface there. Decent sized fish as well. There's another one. And them seagulls were just battling for them. And luckily they managed to evade being eaten. But they're not small fish though. Look, there's a bit of bread or something on top and there's something coming up for it. A roach or a trout or something. And there, look, just see surface being disturbed in there. They're not small fish. So yes, there's definitely some decent fish in here still. I'm glad I've seen them seagulls going a bit crazy then. Bit of a giveaway. There's actually tail patterns further behind as well there. Look, there's some more. Yeah, so still some decent fish in here. I'm going to get up here soon and come and have a chuck. See what these fish are. Oh, so that pretty much wraps it up here today on the River Meden down at Church Warsop. There's another place down there called Warsop Vale. I think it's that way. And then there's Market Warsop. Gets a bit confusing. I'm not from around here, so I do apologise. Here in Nottinghamshire. And It's 6 minutes from my house just to get down here. It doesn't take long at all. It's very local, but also for you guys, it's very, very accessible. So front car park, whether you're disabled or you've got mobility challenges, anything at all, getting down here is just no problem at all. And the pegs, you just come straight onto them with your barrow or walking or bike or wheelchair, whatever, and just get straight on. No problems at all. They're quite safe, got some nice kickboards in front of them as well, so nobody's going anywhere. Very well presented. A lot of weed on it at the minute, but it's that time of year where everything's just taking on a little bit too much pressure from Mr. Sunshine up there. And there's still loads of fish topping to be caught. So, if it's still £3 a day, it might not be, but even if it's a £5, quality fishing at a very attractive price. So, get yourself down and come and enjoy a day's fishing. So, how do we score it? Well, based on everything I've seen, we've got bins, we've got benches, it's a country park, it's very busy, there's already probably 10 cars in car park, it's next to a main road, I've had dog walkers walking past me every 10 seconds, it is absolutely full of life, including humans. So, take that into account, this is a very, very busy area, and who knows what kind of audience it already attracts. It's not a litter problem, there's bits and bobs, but there's bins everywhere, foxes, yeah, we can account for that. One thing I've not seen is a safety ring or any safety signs, none. I'll put them on screen now. Nottinghamshire, Mansfield Council, don't cost much. You can put one on your notice board, you can put one on a bench down here as a reminder. They cost a couple of quid, they don't break the bank, and well, you've covered yourself. Country park, kids, even some adults, we might want to just go for a swim one day. Last thing you want is people getting into difficulty and you didn't warn them. So bearing that in mind, along with how the place is presented, what it looks like. I mean, look at these willows. These are crazy. I feel like I'm in a film or something. As I'm talking to you now, by the way, them fish in front of that next peg I've just shown you, they're still going absolutely wild. I reckon they're probably trout or big roach or something. Big one out there. And they're absolutely loving all this surface sort of scum on top. Anyway, how do we score it? Well, no safety ring, no safety signs. There's bins, there's benches. It's not the most unsafe place in the world. This is quite shallow out here. I'm going to score it a B. Chuck a safety sign up, Mansfield Council. Chuck a safety ring up, or even if you just get one on a post somewhere. I have no authority, by the way. I'm not ordering what to do. What I'm saying is, small price to pay for safety, and there were probably once one up here. It's probably been chucked down. It's probably out there right now underwater from some young hoodlums that have thrown it in over time. And yeah, maybe it just needs a refocus and a review. But that pretty much sums up this one, fishery number 48. Have you fished here before? Do you fish here now? Are you a regular down here? How much is day ticket now? Is it still £3? What fish do you catch out of here on a regular basis? Talk to me and get in comments, and that way other people that want to come and fish here, or that have always been a bit curious, or even people that have not fished here for a long time might just regenerate some good times, or regenerate somewhere that they actually really want to come and fish and they've never really had much reason to. So get in comments and give people a reason. So I will leave it there. Those fish are going wild, by the way, out there. There is so many in front of that. I think it's the second peg you can fish. They're going absolutely wild. I'll leave it there. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. It's completely free of charge. A lot of people think that when you subscribe, or that subscribe button, when you press it, it's going to start asking for payment details, and I don't want to do all that. Well, I'll tell you, it's exactly the same as you're looking for a gift for your partner on Amazon or eBay, and you've seen something and you're like, oh, I'll probe a bit more before I buy it. I'll add it to my basket or add it to my wish list. When you press add to basket, that's it. It just stays somewhere else, ready for you to view another time. It's exactly the same with subscribing on YouTube. Press subscribe. The next time you come on YouTube, any future content that I've uploaded, it'll just be there ready waiting for you. And then you can just press play, like it, and comments and all that stuff. So don't think you need to pay to subscribe. It's completely free of charge. It doesn't cost anything. And lastly, comments. Get in comments, let me know some details. Like I've said before, have you fished here before? Do you fish here now? Whatever information you've got on the place, let me know. Or If you've not fished here before and you're looking for a stretch of river to fish that's not a fast flowing absolute nightmare, get in comments. Would you fish here? Does it look attractive? Is it your kind of fishing? And who knows, we might be able to draw a few more anglers onto this part of this river and enjoy some good fishing. So I'll leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching fishery number 48, and I will see you all on the next one. There we go. There we go. That's on. There we go. Right there. It's on.